Hello everybody and welcome to Toonkind D&D. I will be your humble dungeon master of the day, Mock. And I am here, joined by my lovely players. Why don't we go from top to bottom? Tell me who you are and who you're playing. Blue Jay,
Okay.
that's you.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm Blue Jay. I probably should have prepared to say stuff this time because I'm very bad at introductions. Uh, I'm gonna be playing Contra, who's a leg of bass from Mega Man. If you saw Toon Scary, he was a bastard then, and he's worse now. And also he has a wolf.
Great.
A wolf, basically a large dog, but don't call it a dog in front of him.
Oh no, it's a
Yeah,
wolf.
okay.
A wolf,
All right.
wolf.
And next down the list, who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, my name is Rebbykins. I will be playing Laura, who is a sorcerer, and she is super duper excited to be here and for the puppy. She's super down for the puppy.
Good, good.
All right, I'm Snail, and I'll be playing Dr. Marlene, PhD. Technically, she is known as a tiefling druid, but she prefers to be known by her dissertation, which was about restorative archaeology, and she sort of just got bundled up into this mess because she does not know how quickly things start and get up and at 'em with the Toonkind, so she was sort of tumbled into it.
Mm-hmm.
She's very new to the continent, and she is trying her best. And this time, whoo boy, it got her into an adventure.
Oh, absolutely. And then last but certainly not least.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kempiku once again, and this time I'm playing Big, a rookie police officer whose first job apparently is to help a kid. Let's see how this goes.
Yep. Excellent. And I guess just as a quick preface for this game, which is called Up and Atom, thank you, Snail, um, takes place about 15 years before kind of the current timeline that we're working with for the other Toonkind games. I wanted to do kind of like a flashback game. So that's what we're doing. All right.
We're excited.
So essentially, the four of you had gone to like the job posting board. I'll put this in Toontown because everything ends up in Toontown. You guys ended up at the job posting board in Toontown looking for something pretty similar. Since this is 15 years in the past, your characters are all level 1. So you didn't want anything too complicated, anything super crazy. And you saw on this board a very kind of hastily scrawled flyer. Definitely looks like a kid wrote it, asking you to retrieve a kite. So you're going to do that.
Doesn't seem too hard.
No,
Yeah.
you're basically the first 4 people that responded, right? It's kind of, I don't know, I imagine in kind of a Dungeons and Dragons world, like a group of 4 is like the standard for jobs or whatever. So you're the first 4 that answered, and you have gone to an area at kind of the outskirts of where Toontown, like the dense areas of Toontown, kind of on the outskirts of that, but not in the forest or anything. And you have met up with 2 children. The first child, oh, the first
Marlene's
child,
like holding their hands. They're like, "Oh, I would do anything to help you, little scamps."
it's 2 baby chicks. There's a younger one and an older one. And the younger one looks visibly mad and like keeps looking at the ground and like kind of they do like one of those kind of kicking their feet on the ground, like, you know. Um, and the older one looks at you, basically, as you all approach, um, and just says, "Hey, are you here to help with the kite?"
Hello, kids. Yes, we are. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Leave it to us. We're gonna get that kite back to you in no time.
First question, what's a kite? Is it valuable?
No. Well, sometimes.
I imagine
Why
it's
do you
very valuable to these little chuggies. Sorry, that's incredibly inappropriate. Oh, and Marlene like sort of like tries to shake it off. She's just completely overwhelmed because they're very cute, but she's trying to remember these are also like real people, and and, and they're like real people is the thing, and she's still bridging that gap. So she's like, a kite is oftentimes something that children or adults, I don't judge, will throw up into the air and will use the air to fly in the sky for entertainment purposes. That's what a kite is.
kites can make you fly?
No, and Marlene thinks because is she currently talking to a tune?
Yes. Yes.
So the answer for real kite is in general no, unless it's a massive kite, which almost all certainly would be so big that it would not fly. But for tunes, she knows that things are weird. So she's like, depending,
Depends.
I don't, in general, and she's, every time she tries to give an answer, she like, well,
Wait. I believe what matters here is that the kid is important to the kids, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That was, my little brother here borrowed it from a friend, and, we really need it back.
Oh.
It's so
Well,
it got stuck around a pole, and, our mom asked us not to go bother Mr. Fox anymore. So we were wondering if you might be able to go and get it back.
Yeah, don't worry, kids. We'll get it in no time. Leave it to us.
Laura claps her hands together. Where's Mr. Fox live? Can you show us?
Oh, sure. And then the screen shifts, and you're standing in front of a very tall tower. It looks sciencey. It's got one of those big plasma ball things at the top. So the screen moves up and up and up and up and up. And there is a lightning rod up at the top, and you can see something flapping in the wind up there. And so the chick turns around and points up to that kite.
Laura's head like tilted all the way back to look up there, and her mouth hung open.
Do we know who lives there?
Yeah, it's Mr. Fox lives there. Our mom said not to bother him again.
It's okay. I believe if we keenly ask Mr. Fox, he could let us in and to retrieve the kite. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Contra is honestly impressed that the children managed to get it like right on the lightning rod. Like, if you were trying to do that, that would be really hard.
You know, it just be like that sometimes. Team logic. You know what I did forget in the moment? The reward for this job, because it's a pretty small job and these are kids, at least listed on the paper, you're pretty much going to get 5 gold each. They're kids and they don't have a lot of money, but they are able to. They're really, really glad that you're helping them out.
Yeah,
Because they
Murray.
really don't want to
Okay.
get in trouble again.
They're babies.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I
the brother,
honestly,
the
I was
angry one, the angry one
honestly, I
this
was
whole time has been
left.
kind of muttering and like,
Could I possibly make a perception check to see if I can pick up on what he's muttering, or if he's just sort of grumbling and I'm not paying attention?
you can make a perception check if you like.
Gotta
Roll
check
it
what
for
my
me.
perception is. +2. That's not bad. But that's a bad roll. That's a 7.
Yay.
Nah, you can't really hear anything that he's saying specifically. Just.
So cute. She's trying so hard to focus, but they're adorable.
All right, so are you guys gonna walk up to the tower? I think the kids are gonna retreat a little bit because, again, they don't want to get in trouble. And it's the, like childlike superstition of like if they're even seen near this tower, like
They'll get in trouble.
their mom's gonna find out and get mad. Um,
Hmm.
so they'll be waiting a little ways out. But are you guys gonna walk up to like basically the front door of this tower?
Yeah.
Laura's going to
Yeah.
step up, not walk.
Okay, that's
I
great.
Walking.
I think Dr. Marlene is going to be behind the group slightly. Not that she has any particular reason to be suspicious. She is just slightly behind the group. Don't worry about
Sure.
it.
All right, so
Ah.
there's. Oh, go ahead.
We are going already with Mr. Fox, right?
You haven't met Mr. Fox yet, but you're heading up to the door.
All right, so
Yep.
that's it. We just ask Kinley if we can retrieve it, and
Easy
that's a
peasy.
lot of, and that's really high. There's not
It
nothing.
sure is. All
I
right,
was
so there's
just
a
planning
path.
on going to get it.
Sorry, there's a path up to the door, and there's kind of a garden around it as well. The garden looks a little bit unkempt, and there are a few strange-looking flowers growing in it. And the door itself is wooden and sturdy looking. The door has kind of a weird contraption on it, and I'd like you all to make me a perception check.
Should Marlene
Alright.
re-roll, or are we just going to say that she's sort of like stuck in the squee?
Nah, re-roll because you're looking at something else now.
Okay.
Well, that's not it. That's
Woo!
Hmm.
Woo!
Well then.
Oh no.
Oh no. Me and Sarah, we both failed real hard there.
Wow.
Incredible.
Well, I guess we're gonna.
The dog's here too. Can I roll for the dog?
You know what? Sure.
Okay. Okay.
So Contra, you walk up this pathway, and you keep walking right into the door. You slam directly into it. It hits your face, but you don't take any damage.
Yep, that's a door.
Laura, you're distracted by watching him walk directly into a door.
And laughing about it.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. Oh, you
And
think you're so cool, huh? What are you? I bet.
The other two, you see this happen, and you can see there's this contraption on the door where the doorknob is located underneath how would I should have described this better in my own notes, but I didn't. There's basically a hand, like it looks almost like an outstretched hand, but sideways, uh, on the door. And it connects, it's like above the doorknob, and it like connects to, there's a lever on the side. Like built into the side of the house is a lever that you imagine you would pull for some purpose. Don't know. And then Officer Vic, you see kind of toward the area of the garden, you see something glint. Something shiny.
Something what? Oh. Can I approach to it?
Sure.
What is it?
Hang on. I'm trying to... You can see partly buried, like halfway buried under a rock, there is some kind of... You can basically see like a metallic circle at the moment where it is. And this rock has like a plant growing on it. Like a weird looking flower.
Hmm. Can I pick up the rock to see what's under it?
Sure.
Yeah, because there's a metallic circle under the rock, right?
Mm-hmm. Can
Yeah,
you...
I want.
Can you
Uh-huh.
make me a dexterity saving throw really quick?
Saving?
Don't worry.
All
It's
right.
fine. Yeah, you're good. You lift up this rock, and you grab this object out from under it just as the flower, like, whips a vine out toward you. It misses, and if you retreat hastily, you'll be out of its range again.
So the flower attacked me?
It definitely whipped, like, a vine toward you.
Oh,
Respect the nature, come on!
the plant is aggressive. My God.
But you
Anyways,
see, you can. I'm just letting you grab it and take it back with you. What are the other ones doing near the door now that we're presumably rubbing our face and laughing super hard on the ground?
So can I roll for Otava, the wolf, to eat the flower?
huh?
I mean,
I want to roll to eat the flower.
you can make an attack roll. You can have your wolf make an attack.
We're trying to stay on the wolf's good side. I will remind.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, that one. You have a wolf. He's Mr. Fox. You're trying to eat his plant.
I'm not.
Can Marlene roll to contest?
I mean, well,
Oh no!
That's
I mean, yeah, you hit it. How much damage does the wolf bite do?
2d4 plus 2 piercing
Just roll
damage.
damage for me.
Oh, wait, okay.
You got this. You got this. All right. Well, the the flower hisses and like kind of reels back. And I mean, do I want to make you guys freaking roll initiative? Are you gonna beat up this flower?
Oh, no,
Or
no.
If the flower tries to strike back at this dog, will the dog, this wolf, sorry, will the wolf get the hint and just leave this thing alone?
For the sake of time, yeah.
All right. So it whips one of its um, vines back at the dog and just gets like one of those, like, it doesn't even really touch, but just like boops him on the snoot, but it's enough to kind of startle.
Otava whimpers and goes back to
I
the
can't
door.
believe your wolf got beat up by a flower. It's fine. Dr. Marlene, what's up with you? Are you doing anything specific? There's a
Dr.
contraption on
Marlene
the
has
door.
gone- Not yet. Dr. Marlene has gone from wildly impressed to curious what's going on there to leave the plant alone to please leave the plant alone. And she doesn't know the term yet. She's very new to Toontown, but she's become the straight man of the group instantly. And she's like, "Oh, stars, we're trying to stay on this man's good side." She's sort of like looking around hopelessly, like, is there any possible way we could get the kite down without even talking to him, considering what's just happened with us attacking his plant? But
I mean, can you think of any good ways, Snail, for your
don't-
character?
I mean, how tall is this shack up to the kite?
I mean, it's really freaking tall.
Yeah, therein lies the rub. It also
You
goes
could
all the way.
try to climb it, but it's like several stories tall.
And it's like attached to the lightning rod. The safest way is going to be just being nice and saying, "Hey, can we just climb through your building up to there, undo the kite, everything will be fine." But now we've attacked his plant. She's a druid. She's really not okay with that.
The plant is fine. It's just got a bite mark in it now. It's fine. It's a tough
Listen, she has
plant.
a vendetta against aphids. She's not okay with it.
I mean, we can go through the building without talking to him.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you gotta
she
get
is
in to do
knocking
that.
on the door. She is knocking on the door. She's like, "Okay, excuse me, sir. I'm only partially affiliated with them. I had nothing to do with biting your plant. I can fix it if you'll let me."
So
And
you're
by
just,
the way, let's say that all to a door before anybody even answers.
okay. Are you're just gonna knock on the door?
Yes. I see that there's a whole puzzle thing, but I figure just letting them know that we're around, at least for a start, is a decent way to start.
No, that's good.
Probably.
After a moment, you hear some footsteps down some stairs. And then from, I guess, what's the best way to do this? From above the door, you see like a little panel open up almost, like one of the rocks gets moved aside, and there's a spyglass looking at you. And they say, "Come in."
Oh, it was easier than I expected. All right, clear it out with the power. Let's get in.
So who's going in?
I'm going in.
You're opening the door?
Mm, yeah. Can we open it? Can we open it?
Yeah. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Whoever's opening the door, I guess. It doesn't have to be all of you.
Everyone?
No. I mean, I think Marlene was the one who knocked on the door.
Yeah.
You can all make it if you want, if you all go in one at a time.
$16, not bad.
Cool. Cool. Damn,
17.
you're all good at this. It's definitely because you see Marlene do it first, I'm gonna say. 'Cause you're like, okay, we're going in, but there's like shit going on here. You're in Toon areas. You don't know, like, anything could happen. And something does happen when you go to turn the doorknob. The hand that like kind of outstretched sideways hand swings forward, and if you hadn't been on your toes, it would have smacked you across the face. It's an automatic slapper. But you dodge it,
Hunter high fives it.
and you can get in through the door.
Dr. Marlene like ends up like holding the doorknob, but leaned all the way back. Otherwise, you're just like blinking at it owlishly before like.
Maybe are you tall? Maybe you're tall.
No, she's short. She's very
Okay.
short.
Oh, rip. So
Well,
yeah, you
like-
just have your reflexes on you then. Damn it! I was really hoping to get someone with the slapper.
All right, that was very rude. But I guess we can enter.
I think that
Yeah, yeah. You enter, and you can see standing above the door, on like a platform, right? So like the stairs come down, and then there's this halfway platform, which is where this fox is standing and was looking at you through the peephole. You go in and you see this fox standing there, and he's like, "Man, I really thought I was gonna get one of you with that. That's a shame."
All right, that's not nice, but
You want me to
are
go
you
back
Mr.
outside
Fox?
and do it again?
You live here?
I mean, if you would humor me, you could go and do it again.
Yeah, I'll go do it. And Laura goes outside and closes the door again and touches the doorknob and does not move away.
What?
I mean, yeah, you get smacked. You get smacked across the face, take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Classic. Nice.
Ahem.
And the
I
fox has
yelled
a good
at
has a
Fox.
good chuckle. Maybe not as much as if you had been unaware of it, but still, it was pretty fun.
Laura has just a bright red handprint on her face for a little bit for the rest of the scene.
Oh, excellent. And the fox leans on, there's like a handrail, leans on the handrail, still standing like above you. You gotta kind of turn around and look at him. And he just says, anything I can help you folks with? What's up?
You're Mr. Fox, right?
Oh, please, Mr. Fox is my uncle.
We need to get a kite.
Anyway,
You
we
can call
have
me Henry.
We need to get a
Yes.
kite. Can you
Like
let us
this.
on your lightning rod?
we have a request of a kids who get their kite tangled in a lightning rod on the top of this building, so we need to retrieve it. So if it's not much problem, can we get up and to get it
Oh,
back?
again?
Please?
Well, you're lucky Mr. Fox isn't here right now. He would, I don't think he'd be quite as kind as I will be. Sure, follow me. And he heads up the one, like, flight of stairs to the next floor.
Thanks, sir. And well, I follow it.
All right. You head up to the next floor where, the door is closed for just a moment, and you hear some, like, banging around. You hear, like, some sawing sounds, some power tool sounds going on in the other room, like, and, he peeks his head back out as the dust is clearing, and he says, "Come in, come in, come in." And what you can
Alright.
see, actually, you know what? Roll me a perception check.
Wow, the dice don't like me.
It's okay. Sometimes that's just what happens. Yeah, so you can see that he has set up, like, different booths on either side of this room, and that there's some kind of gadget on each one of these booths. There's, like, 4 or 5 of them. And he, very quickly, as you step in, zooms back and behind the first booth. And he says, "Come on, Kamal. Come here, see my inventions. Do
Uh,
you
Okay.
humor him?
Ooh.
Yeah.
are you Mr.
mean-
Fox? Excuse me?
No, it's still Emery.
Emery.
Oh. Ah!
Sorry, I took my coat off.
It's-
I
oh,
mean,
wait.
I guess we have gotten this far by humoring you. Yes. What are your words, good sir? And Marlene's very clearly like trying to play into the gag because
Mhm.
she knows that this is a thing that happens, but she does not know how.
All
Laura
right,
is
well,
there with her tail wagging like a dog's.
first we
Archie
have,
takes this at face
and
value.
he's got some kind of, if you didn't know any better, you would say it's some kind of a gun, but maybe a water gun. You're not sure, and he flips it around, one finger, like he's doing a freaking gun show. He flips it around his finger and says, "We've got this beauty. Anyone have
Oh!
a hot drink?
Huh?
No.
Mm-mm.
Really? No one?
I mean,
Why
I was
would we?
saving
We're
this
in
to
your
for
house.
later, but I do have a thermos. And unfortunately, because Dr. Marlene is not Toonkind, they don't have to roll hammer space. They just rifle through their bag and literally do pull out a thermos. They're like, I was saving this for later, just in case. But yes,
What's
and they hold it out.
what's in it?
Tea.
All right, so he's gonna take it. He's gonna take a sniff. Okay. And he holds it up in his other hand and levels his gun-like thing at it.
Oh wait.
Hmm?
Marlene's like hands out like I guess it's better if you shoot the tea than me, but I was really gonna I was gonna enjoy that. Please.
Oh,
shoot
the tea will be fine. I would recommend, though, given this blend, that you might like to try it iced. And he shoots. And a ray of frost shoots out of the end of this, like, laser gun, and freezes the thermos completely.
Oh!
That's so freaking cool!
He, like, gives it, like, a little bartender shake-up, and hands it back to you. It's coated in ice. It will be dripping, like, water onto you for the rest of the day.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you. He does a little bow.
Marlene is half-heartedly clapping against the thermos because like they're really trying to play into this, but they were gonna enjoy that tea later.
It's iced tea now. It's fine.
Don't you think that could be a little bit dangerous?
Oh, well, if you want dangerous, just follow me. And he goes over to the next little stand that he's got set up there.
Can I have Laura tug on Marlene's shoulder and call it to say, Marley, wait, and can I use prestidigitation to unthaw her thermos?
That's pretty
So it says
cool.
you can chill. You said you can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Yeah, you know what? I'll let you like melt the ice with it, or like warm it up so that the ice melts a little faster.
Let's see if
It'll
it
still be
actually works.
cold. The tea will not be hot again.
It's also very watery, but Marlene like looks with a look of genuine appreciation. Like, thank you.
Well, I mean,
Okay, so
he did close it again after he sniffed it. So in theory, there's not too much more water in there. It's just, it was
Okay.
frozen.
I thought he just opened it and then like sprayed the entire tea goes
I mean,
everywhere.
There's probably a little bit more water in there than there was.
No, I actually think she failed.
I mean, you don't have to roll for prestidigitation.
Oh, I thought you said it's on the sheet. It's on the sheet.
Oh, that's wild.
Really? I've never heard of that before.
Most of the
I
time
thought-
prestidigitation is for like flavor and it just works, but
Oh,
you do
okay.
your best to kind of fix this thermos up. Marlene, it's not like way better,
It's
but I
now
assume
wet
that you
instead
might
of
appreciate
ice.
the effort.
It's now wet instead of ice. It's gonna be getting wet everywhere, but it's the thought that counts.
Maybe it's a little less slippery.
Laura gives her a
All right,
big grin.
onward, next booth.
All right. And you can see Emery's on this booth, and he's fiddling around with some little bottles, and he's got a bunch of them stacked up, like in one of those, like a pyramid. Um, and he turns to you all, like over his shoulder, dramatic, like, "Behold!" And he holds out to you this little bottle. Do any of you get closer to take a look?
Yeah, why not? What is
All
it?
right.
I just see bottles.
Yeah, Officer Vic, you get a little bit closer and take a look kind of at the bottle. It's clear, and you can see inside of it what looks like some kind of lightning, like bouncing around.
Oh, what is it? What is this exactly?
Why, it's lightning in a bottle, he says and smiles wide.
Like
Did you
a
get
light
it?
bulb?
Did you
I
get it from
suppose
the
you could
lightning
use it as a
tower?
light bulb. I hadn't
mean,
actually considered
not-
that.
But light bulbs were already invented, right?
Yes, but they stop working as soon as you as soon as you unscrew them. This is portable lightning in a bottle.
So it's a portable light bulb?
I mean, it's anything. It could be a light bulb. It could be if you want to quickly fry some chicken. If you want to,
You could probably kill someone with it.
maybe.
Darling, no!
No, I got
You
thundercloud.
should, you should, now that you mention it, are you sure you have the safety regulation to make this stuff?
I do not know. Anyway,
That's hilarious.
What are the safety regulations
he
anyway? I don't know.
let me just get his thing again. Wow. All right, he goes to put the lightning in a bottle back at the top of this stack, and he absolutely fumbles it. And
Oh,
a bunch of these
Yeah.
little bottles are about to fall onto the floor.
can I catch some?
Catch, Dex 2, catch, Dex
Yeah,
2,
why
catch.
don't you guys roll me dexterity saving throws? Anyone who wants to try to catch one of these.
Oh!
Ooh,
Dirty 20,
that's
but
dirty
still,
20.
dirty 20.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'll say with your efforts combined, you managed to catch most of the bottles before they hit the ground. Like two of them do hit the ground. One is still intact. The other one breaks and shoots a bolt of lightning across the room. No one is hurt. No one is injured. Those curtains might need replacing, but that's it.
They're not on fire, are they?
No,
Okay.
they are a little crispy, but they're not on fire.
It's mostly the actively on fire that I would be worrying about. Fine. Everyone
Can
all
I-
right?
Yeah,
Can I
And he turns around and says,
also
"Oh, what happened?"
yeah. This guy
Was
is
not looking.
already covering and like, yeah, I'm still in one piece.
Wait, what are you
can I
doing?
roll sleight of hand? Me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Can I roll sleight of hand to put one in my hammer's face?
Sure, give me a sleight of hand.
Gonna witness a active. Okay,
Officer Vic, do you want to make a perception to see if you catch your friend doing this?
no.
And I'm not going to roll for Emery because I'll just use his passive. He does not see you do this either. So you now have one lightning in a bottle.
Cool. I'm assuming that
It
doesn't
glows
carry over to
faintly.
present day.
Hmm?
I'm assuming that doesn't carry over to present day.
It can if you want it to.
I just have one.
Yeah, the way that I have been considering like for this game is like any items you get, like you could still have if you haven't used them. I think I might just have things like transfer over to the modern day. I don't know.
I do want to say something. Laura's tail fur is all fluffed up because of all the static electricity in the room.
And the scare, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The adrenaline rush. Whew. All right, and Emery says, "Oh, please put those back up on the table there. I don't want any of them to get lost." He did not even see that he missed when he was trying to put it back on. And he turns around and he goes over to his next little display.
I will mention Dr. Marlene's mouth is just like opening and shutting, visibly looking at the broken bottle like, do I say it? Do I not say it?
He has not acknowledged that at all.
How would you miss that?
I didn't say he missed it. I just said he didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And so he swishes his tail and it goes over to the last little booth, I'll call it. And he's like digging around underneath it. He didn't have it set out on the thing yet. And he actually, can you guys make a perception check for me?
Sure can.
10.
Wait, that should be a 5. Because I forgot it was -1, not +1.
That's okay. I gotcha. All right, so while Emery is distracted, digging around, rooting around underneath this table that you're pretty sure he had just set this up like 10 minutes ago. So like, why is anything even lost under there? Officer Vic and Marlene, you can see on the other side of this table, like behind the table, there's a bunch of like knobs and levers, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And there's a few of them that are like bigger than others, and there's a pretty big one that has like a red handle on it, and it says lightning rod activation. So that's there.
Meanwhile,
Emery comes back up, and he's got another like ray gun looking thing in his hand, and he says, "Now this." And he holds it up like to the light. Isn't she beautiful?
No.
yes.
I guess.
It looks like shit.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Laura zaps him with the static electricity in her from her tail.
Wait.
I just put her tail against him, and I feel like there'd be a bit of a zap because it's full of static.
Oh my god. You transfer the static.
Wait. Here, quiet. Don't say that.
And Emery just blinks at you for just a moment and says, "Well, I don't think you look like much of anything." And he levels it at you and shoots. Do you want to make a dexterity saving throw? I'll have him make an attack roll.
Oh, that's not the right button.
puppy. Toon.
Oh my god!
So
I
he
trip and
hits you
fall.
with this thing square in the chest. Guys, Contra's gone.
Am I dead?
You're gone. We haven't specified dead yet.
You can no longer see Contra.
But am I still there?
Do you say anything?
Oh,
Well, if I am aware that I'm there, then I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say actually.
Tanya, where'd
But
you
yeah, I
go?
am gonna say something. Bitch.
So you just say bitch?
Yeah.
Emery thinks this is hilarious and starts laughing. You are invisible.
oh.
Cool,
I'm
now I can
gasping
commit
for
crime without people noticing.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
And as he's laughing, he's kind of taking a step back. And you see him step into and then back on to that red lever.
No.
And the lever is pushed back, and you hear a very loud, like, electronic activation noise.
What does that lever do?
Could you possibly pull that lever back right now, dear? Huh? Could you possibly, Emery, for me? Come on.
Emery has stopped laughing and is just, oh no.
Put it back.
Well, that's, And what was it? Oh. And you can hear from upstairs some kind of crashing around. Well, I'm not sure if that is going to help. He, pulls the lever back, and it moves back a lot easier than it, like, moved the first time. He moves it back, and you still hear some kind of crashing going on upstairs. Oh, Uncle is going to kill me.
What you have done?
Did you wake someone up from their nap?
No, as far as I remember, the rod was set up, powering the house and everything in it, so presumably that's everything in the house. I'm just gonna go check on that. And he is gonna go up the stairs to the next floor, and see what's going on up there. You're welcome to follow him. He's not gonna stop you. Or you can wait and he can report back.
I'm following.
I believe I'm gonna follow him because that's very. He's very suspicious right now.
All right. You follow him up, and basically, in this room, shit's wild. There are, how do I describe? Well, I guess the first thing you see is Emery running around chasing what may be a large animal. Can you guys roll perception checks for me to see how much of this you take in?
Oh, I'm great at those.
Kid.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, fair.
All right, so Laura and Dr. Marlene, the DC for at least this first part was extremely low. You see Emery running around, and he is chasing. At first it does look like a large animal because there are legs to it, four of them. It's kind of trotting. Um, and then you see it turn, and you can see that the thing that you thought was kind of its body is actually kind of almost created the illusion of a body because it's some kind of cloth um, that's hung down around it, almost like one of those horse blankets or something. Uh, and you can see Emery chasing this thing, and he's trying to grab a bunch of papers off of it. My friends, this is a table, and it is running around. Contra, you can see that there are a few other things in this room starting to stir. There's like a couple of brooms, right? They're doing the classic sweep. And just I think I'm just gonna say there's the table and the brooms for right now. And Officer Vic, you're the only one that notices specifically, or at least you become aware kind of the fact that none of this stuff has like started to attack you, right? So it doesn't seem like it's an imminent threat right now. But the rest of you are not sure. Stuff's moving around that should be moving around.
I say, all right, calm down. They're still not aggressive to us. Still. Emery is running behind the table, right?
Yeah, Emery is running along behind this table. And the table is running away.
Did you need help with that?
Huh?
Did you need help with that?
Maybe he's basically chasing it in circles around this room.
Alright, I'm gonna use, because I have one, a net.
Very nice.
Classic, yes!
Do you know what the specific rules are for the net? I'm not sure.
Yes, first I need to make the normal attack with the net, and I believe if it hits, it's restrained, and it's a DC 10 strength check to free, or
Okay.
another creature to help it.
Yeah, so do your attack roll with the net.
I just want to say Java is very excited by all this movement and is chasing the table as well, but like playfully.
11 hits.
A 7.
I'm so sorry. The table. What does the table do? The table like dodges out of the way. It sees you. It saw you getting ready, and moved to the other side of the room. And that now Emery is running back and forth trying to get this table. Or more specifically, again, it's papers on the table. It's like a little like stapled together booklet of something. And he's just like, "Can you just hold just a minute?" And
So I think Marlene's going to do something a little interesting. Marlene's going to try and roll animal handling on this table because she knows animals. She also knows plants, but plants don't generally run around. So she's going to go, hey, easy, easy. Totally doing the Velociraptor Chris Pine.
Excellent.
Easy. It's okay. It's okay. And she's got a +4 to that.
Yeah.
So she gets an 18. Easy.
All right.
Hey, he's not trying to hurt you.
All right, and as you're doing this, I imagine you got between like Emery and the table, and the table is kind of calming down. It's like peeking around you and like looking at Emery, and then like it's kind of it's kind of started to chill a little bit.
Emery, darling, you're frightening it. If you want the thing on top of it, I can get it for you. Just hold on a single moment. We'll be able to get it. All right? All right.
Yes,
See,
well,
we're all friends.
I need to get the instructions.
Right, you come down the table and I take the instructions, right?
Easy, easy. We're all just gonna be a little easy. Can Marlene reach forward without intimidating the table and grab the instructions?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I did get a pretty good roll.
The,
So
the table
Marlene,
kind of like if it could look at you, it would be. Or yeah. It seems like it's now that you're not actively chasing it and like running around at it, it's like okay.
Yeah. So Otava never stopped doing that. Does that disrupt anything?
Never stops doing
Marlene
what?
was definitely
Shaping
also
around.
going
running
into Otavu, if that
Mm.
helps. I
I'm gonna say you can do it in this case. Is the
Don't you worry, Otavu. I will get you a nice big treat after this. Just leave the table alone.
I mean, there's also a couple of brooms doing their thing in the corner. I don't know if that would interest this wolf at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brooms. I'll have to save you in a moment. Marlene gently picks up the instructions and then puts their other hand to like gently scritch the table while handing off the instructions to Emery.
At first, it seems kind of
Table
confused,
response.
and then kind of a little bit like leans into your touch.
Yes.
Congratulations, you solved my table puzzle.
One thing I have to be absolutely clear about, that little squeal of yes was unfortunately also from Dr. Marlene, even though she's been trying very hard to keep it together. This is so cute!
The table startles a little bit, but doesn't run away, and if you try to pet it again, it will let you. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
A table!
Laura's gonna go over to, I don't remember the wolf's name right now because I apparently can't remember names.
Otava.
Otava, and
It's-
try to.
It's a music word. It's hard to remember sometimes.
Oh, she's gonna go over to Otava and try to like give him head scratches and belly rubs to tell him to get him to leave the rooms alone.
Yeah, make an animal handling check. Blue Jay, this will work at your discretion. So,
This is a
Remy,
very
make a check.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
How do you feel about
Sure.
that, Blue Jay?
To Contra's dismay, Otava accepts it.
Nice.
Laura
You
tells him he's a
can't,
good
you can't
puppy.
see what Contra's doing because he's invisible still.
No, yeah, he's still invisible.
He's making a face at you, but you can't see it.
Laura probably wouldn't perceive it even if she could see his face.
Oh, wrecked. Whenever you do get done petting the table, Marlene, or I guess if you go for too long, Emery will tap you on the shoulder and just say, "Can I have those papers, please?"
Oh, sorry. Marlene already handed off the papers. Once they were in her
Oh.
hand, she handed it off to Emery. I'm sorry. I should
I
have said
missed
that a
it.
little
That's
clearer.
fine. All right. Yeah, okay. So he's got them. And he's like going through them. He's looking through them until he gets to a certain page and he goes, "Aha! All right. Well, it looks like I may need some help with this, but we should be able to undo whatever was done. Could I perhaps ask for your help? I think it might also bring the lightning rod back down, and we can get the kite off of it if you like."
Can you just touch the lever back?
Sorry, one more time? I missed it.
Can you just push the lever back where it was?
It didn't work doing that. I think there's a little bit of a more complex system involved, a bit of a failsafe, I think, but I'm not exactly sure what it's saving us from failing at this moment.
I get it can never be easy. All right, I help you. Would we need to retrieve the kite back?
Oh, that's absolutely no.
Alright.
I promised you that we would do it, and we absolutely will do it. In fact, as a consequence of this action. So really, it would benefit you just as much as me if we could get up there and get this thing fixed.
All right, that's it. And don't
Alright,
push any
okay.
lever again, please.
I was thinking of the very same plan. So off we go, and he turns around and he goes in a door, and he's gonna go up to the next floor.
I am afraid to say it will take Dr. Marlene a surprisingly long time to be pulled away from this table. It's still a table.
His
It
friend.
looks like a table. It's not Toonie, but it's so cute and it like scritches.
I mean, it's a tune table.
And she's like, listen, if I can't, I'm gonna find a way to bring you with me, okay? Okay. And like, they are gonna have to like pull her by her tail in order to get her to move.
Oh my
She
god.
loves the table.
The table isn't quite responding like a happy dog would, like getting super into it, but again, it's not like resisting this treatment, so you can probably count that as a win.
It's a moving table and it likes pets.
All right. Are you guys
Come
gonna
on,
follow?
you can pet the table later.
All right, Dr. Marlene is eventually persuaded. Yes, she's on board.
All right. So you go up to the next floor. Emery is standing in front of the door and has not opened it yet. He looks like he's like really hesitating to open it. He does not want to. So he looks like he wants one of you to open it, but if none of you do, he will do it.
What's wrong, Mr. M?
It's fine. It's fine. And as he's gonna open this door, there's like a really loud bang. Um, and then he opens the door. And let's see. Gets hit in the face with a pie.
I'm so sorry. Vic is gonna laugh at that. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, absolutely. It's hilarious. And he stumbles back a couple steps, and he just, well, excuse me, and he marches into the room. New room, new perception checks. Do it.
Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be
I
dreams.
should've- Okay,
16.
I got 14.
All right, Officer Vic has the 16, Contra has the 13.
Ooh.
Great. There is, in this room, looks kind of like a pantry type room. You can see there are like shelves, shelves with various ingredients. There are, I'm really good at describing things. There are shelves with different ingredients and cabinets. Something's rattling around in one of the cabinets. You're not sure what. There's also an oven, and the oven. Who went into the room first after Emery?
Not Marlene.
I don't know.
Can I check? Can I say that? It,
Yeah, sure. Vic did. Vic, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
uh,
You also get hit in the face with a pie. You see, so what you see is this oven, and then you see a pie in your face.
design funny.
Take 1 damage from the pie in your face. Anything anyone wants to do specifically? You've got it.
What kind of pie is it?
Ooh, that's a good question. What kinds of pies exist? You know what? This one was cherry.
Classic.
Classic cherry pie.
Laura's gonna like reach over and scoop a finger and take a cherry off of his face and eat it.
Can Contra roll sleight of hand again to get some ingredients with
Sure.
Does he get advantage because he's invisible?
I mean, are you stealing them?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. With advantage, go. Well, it's a natural 20, so
I don't need it.
yeah, you get whatever ingredients your heart desires.
Cool. His actual motive for coming here was to get stuff. He was on a supply run. I don't know exactly what he would take though. Gets ingredients.
I mean, some flour, some sugar, that's all stuff that's there. Can you,
There's pie.
there's pie. Any ingredients to make pie are definitely also there. So, can you also roll a stealth check for me while you're doing this? Also at advantage. Or no, that was a stealth, wasn't it? Or was that sleight of hand?
What's sleight of hand?
Roll another, just a quick stealth check too. At advantage because you're invisible.
Okay.
Cool, so you get some ingredients. And that's what's happening. Anyone want to try to do anything? Either disassemble this oven or run across the room really fast. Anything that your heart desires.
Laura's gonna turn to Marley and say, Dr. Marley, maybe you can make the oven calm down too.
Dr. Marlene is going to look at the oven. Does the oven look sentient-ish?
As the camera pans over to the oven, you see it manifest teeth and like angry eyebrows, and it opens its like oven door mouth and roars at you, and there's fire inside.
I'm going to be honest here, this one is not exactly in my expertise, considering I was dealing with animals and not a... And
I'm not hardware.
I'm trying to talk and just like gestures at it like, what the heck is this? I am back out of my element. I'm not the tune in here, guys. Everybody else is better at this than I am.
All right. Once Vic has cleaned up the cake of his face, he goes against the oven and you say, "That's mean, you know."
Make another dexterity saving throw.
"22."
Wait, where did you make it?
Oh.
Wrong channel? I'll take it.
Yeah.
I was just confused for a moment. That's fine.
I'm confused.
This time you know enough that to dodge out of the way. and the pie hits something. You know what? Just for giggles, Contra, can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
I saw this coming.
Officer Vic, you dodge out of the way of this pie, and you hear it splatter on something behind you. Contra, you've been hit with a pie. It doesn't break your invisibility, but now you are somewhat visible due to pie.
You do have pie bits on you.
There are pie bits now.
Maybe your dog eats it.
Attacking an officer is a felony, you know?
Your house is stupid.
Well, it's not usually this chaotic. That's, I don't know if that's true. I think Emery is going to try to make a dash for the door. And I'm gonna have him make another dexterity roll. No, he gets hit in the face with another pie. That was a natural fucking one. He gets hit in the face with another pie and is actually sent back to like the other side of the room. This was a, you know what? This was a big fucking pie. What's a flavor? I'm trying to bring this place to life. This one's rhubarb.
Banana cream.
Oh, you know what? Banana cream is better.
Banana cream is like
This one was
traditional.
banana cream. He doesn't like bananas.
Tragic. Bananas are good. Okay.
Anyone want to do anything?
Are you sure we should stay here?
We just have
think
to
Marlene
get across.
Just have to get across. All right.
Wait,
I think what Marlene is going to do is going to be like, Mark is going to kill me for this. And she's going to step in front of the group, in front of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to wait. She's going to be right in front of the oven. She's going to be waiting there. She's just waiting. She's holding her action, waiting for it to move.
Okay. It's gonna try and hit you in the face with a pie. So you could roll a dex saving throw if you like.
It sure is going to try,
Mm-hmm.
she says, with a lot of confidence for somebody who's about to get pied. Or not!
No, yeah, you're good. Do you dodge it? What's the play here?
I think she, with a 17, could she grab the pie?
I will let you do that because it is funny. What do you do with the pie?
I will be clear. This is not like the Toonish, oh, I've got the pie. It's literally like grabbing the pie and it's moving fast. So it's not like a collected pie, but it doesn't harm her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to put the pie right back into the fire and then resume the same pose of like, come on, buddy. Let's go. You and me. I see that you produce fire. I put the pie in the fire and then I'm going to see if that's good or that's bad.
The oven is surprised for a moment before it starts to chew. And it's like,
Pretty good, huh?
I think, listen, this ain't a smart oven. I think the oven is going to open its mouth as like asking for another pie. Do with that what you will.
I mean, we do have one. Okay, Marlene is gonna count. We have one pie on Emery. We have 2 pies on Vic. We have 1 pie on Contra. Hey Contra, it's nice to see you again. She could like grab handfuls of pie that's left from the pieing and throw it into his mouth.
Sure. You know what? You do that. Does anyone
Laura
else want to
helps.
do anything while this is happening?
Laura helps her.
Please get Emery to the other side of the room while I'm doing this, guys.
So, oh, that's a.
Yeah, he's gonna
Okay.
sprint to the other side of the room.
How? Let me go ahead and ask though, because I'm curious. How is the oven feeling about these varieties of pie flavors mixing? Because
It does
different.
not seem to bother them at all.
All right, it's just hungry. I can accept that.
Yeah, if everybody else is gonna like go to the other side of the room, basically what I'm gonna say is you go to like the wall that it's adjacent to, so that essentially it can no longer see you.
Yeah.
And Marlene, once you run out of pie, it will take a big breath, belch, and then just kind of chill, satisfied.
Yeah,
Or satisfied?
Oh,
That was bad.
No.
We love jokes. We love jokes.
You will see Marlene like reach out her hand to pet it and then go, no, we're just leaving it.
Not this one.
I've already adopted a table. There's only so much I can do. This oven seems fine. It was just hungry.
All right. Emery heads up the next stairs and opens the door to the next room. And the next room, what you can see in the next room is, if you had to take a guess at what room this was, like, the previous one was like the kitchen, maybe the first one was like living space. This room, you would imagine, is probably the armory. And so, Emery opens the door, and you can see so many swords, so many daggers. They were moving around doing like mock fights, and as soon as the door opens, they all turn and face you. Emery closes the door.
Yes!
He looks at you all and says, why don't we just take the elevator? And the camera pans over to like the other side of the stairs, which it had not previously. And there's a little elevator there. He pushes a button.
Had you this whole time you just had
If we took the
Marlene
elevator,
is basically short-circuiting. She doesn't understand how this is happening, which is like understandable enough. She doesn't understand how she didn't see the elevator. How is this what?
Laura pats her arm.
Ding! The lift arrives. Miraculously, there's enough room for all of you to fit.
But only barely, right?
Oh, yeah, it's awkward. You stand around. You hear some elevator music playing, and I think this might be a good time to take a quick break.
Yes.
All right.
Get water or snacks or anything you need. Bathroom breaks. And we'll come back 5 minutes? Or do you need like 10
we'll be
minutes? Yeah, one of
Yeah.
those two.
all right.
What's up, Coconut Gallery?
I've got something for this.
Are you enjoying my tower adventure?
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, Luis, I saw your freaking message that you're passing under the table. I was like a little worried at the start, but I think we're getting into it. It's good. Don't worry about it.
What?
Maybe they just have the same name. Who knows? It's not like we've seen some version of this character before.
What? What? What?
There's no
What?
hidden agenda or secret
What?
lore.
Sure.
Or is there? Dun dun dun. Hello?
Elevator music.
Damn, if this is the elevator music, stars help this group. So are you just playing all these instruments one-man band style, or?
Well, I did, and then I recorded it. It was for
Oh
something
my
else.
God,
I have it.
that's beautiful.
I'm a musician. I take it very seriously.
You know what? I think I'm also going to be right back. I will return.
Okay. Thank you.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. I return.
Same.
Hello.
I'm gonna read
I
the
hope you
token
guys are having
summary.
fun.
Yes.
I was just like, you know what? I want to run like a fun game. It's all my heart desires.
I'm having a wonderful time.
I love this fox.
He's a little bit of a mess. Just a little bit. I'm gonna eat another piece of chocolate. What? Watch Kampukugu come back as soon as I put this in my mouth again.
I'm here.
Did you do that on purpose?
The prophecy!
Somebody did. Or they or
Oh my god.
Summoning circle for Kambukugu is just somebody putting chocolate in their mouth.
Oh my god. Okay, take a sippy.
sip.
Where did that one... Hmm. Alright. Are we all back?
Yes.
As long as you can't hear
Yeah.
my apple crunching, yes.
We can take another minute if you need it.
It's just a really good apple, okay?
That's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying your apple. Okay,
I don't know if it is okay. You want to fight about it?
maybe.
Roll initiative. I'm the DM now.
No. I can't hear you munching a little bit, so we're just gonna... I did not,
That
like,
might be
pause the
that might be
recording.
me.
It's still going.
It might be me. I'm eating Cheerios.
Nice. That
I'm
means
sorry. I'm
everyone-
trying to crunch as fast as I can.
No, don't
Everyone gets
don't
to hear
feel
my
like you have
beautiful
to
music.
rush, please. We're actually doing really well on time based on where I thought we would be.
That's because
know?
Marlene just like straight up tamed the beast.
Yeah, VIP. Oh no, MVP. Got it. I mean, very important person is also true.
Okay, I think I'm done with apple for now. I'm sorry, Celebi! Alright, I'm ready if everybody else is ready.
Alright, sound off. Who's not dead?
Me.
Not it.
Dr. Marlene is fine as well.
Kapuku, are you here?
Yes, I'm mute.
Alright.
Microphone mute so you don't hear me too punching the stuff.
Again, do you want, like, just another minute or two to
Oh
finish
no, I'm
eating?
ready. I'm ready now.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
If you're sure, if you're ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay. Bye Coconut Gallery. Alright. So you are, you all got into this elevator, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you go up like 1, 2, 3 more floors, or at least that's what it feels like, before you feel it slowing down and it comes to a stop. Ding! You have reached your destination. The doors open, and you can see that you are in that kind of semi-clear dome area at the very top. The edges of it are actually like the part that is semi-electrified. You have a feeling that it kind of travels freely along that side, and but by being in this space, you're not going to like get hurt immediately, but maybe try not to touch the walls too much. Um, can you guys give me perception checks as you step out?
Sure. May I also make a history check to see if I've seen this before? Uh, just like what kind of thing is going along the edges, because Marlene's been in a lot of archaeological digs, uh, and thus also been to like a whole lot of conferences, and sometimes the science conferences like blend together.
Sure, sure.
3.
So the first one was perception?
Correct.
Okay.
Second
Okay.
one, neither of them were great, but neither of them were ones.
Man.
So
Most of you don't see shit.
yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, you all see what I've already described because I've already described it. Um, um, you can also see that kind of in the middle of this space is like some kind of large contraption, and it extends upwards and then on an angle, and it leads out, and that is the lightning rod that's out there. Occasionally, lightning will strike. You swore it was like not super stormy when you got here, but it's definitely super stormy up here. Lightning will strike occasionally, and the energy will be kind of like funneled down via the lightning rod. You're not sure exactly where it goes from there because it kind of gets a little complex. But yeah, that's happening. Um,
All right.
Officer Vic, you can see that like there's kind of this whole bunch of machines that are just kind of like, how do I describe this? There are, I mean, there's a bunch of levers and knobs and buttons on like a big control panel uh, toward the middle, like facing where this large portion of the machine is. There's a big like crank on the other side. It has some chain on it, but if you look, the chain doesn't actually connect to anything, which is odd. You can see a little bit of chain dangling from an area above. Presumably that would be used to raise and lower this lightning rod. But the chain's missing. So that's
Hmm.
a little strange. And then as far as your history check, Doctor, you rolled an 11. I mean, I think I could definitely tell you that the way that electricity, I mean, electricity is often like harnessed and used, at least it's a known technique, even if it's not super popular at this point in like society, in Dungeons and Dragons fantasy world. There is something where lightning has power, so this is probably using that power in some way, right? You've also kind of, and it's difficult to parse, especially just as far as like, old texts go. but there's something about it that sometimes things will be like referred to as magic, but occasionally there's also like you've seen like old words which refer to something like lightning. So there may be the same thing or maybe not, but that's something that you remember seeing.
Hmm. Marlene's just like squinting. Like, maybe I remember, maybe I don't. I'm sure if I just think hard enough for a very, very long time that we cannot afford, I'll
Uh-huh.
be able to remember it.
Yeah, you probably could. Um, speaking of, speaking of time or something, I guess. Um, Emery rushes forward because we are out of time to get this shit working. I guess I should have him make a perception check, huh? I'll do that. What does he see? Alright, okay. So he sees a bunch too. Um, he goes over to this control panel with all the buttons and levers and knobs and looks at his like paper manual book and looks at all the buttons and knobs. Uh, and then he looks around. Um, he sees this spot where the chain was and kind of smacks himself on the forehead. Of course, okay. Um, and then he also starts looking around. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Um, and then the next moment, as Emery is trying to figure out where the chain went, um, you all can see because it did not roll very well. From the one corner of the room, the chain darts out like a snake and wraps around him. Can you all roll initiative
Oh,
for me?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Initiative.
I'm so glad we all do that because I definitely do that.
There we go. Okay.
All right, and then
Wow.
Tava's also going to be participating, but he's just like right after Contra.
okay, so let me get these. This is always the most exciting part when the DM is trying to write down what the initiative is. Do, 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 do. So Officer Vic got the 16. Marlene got the 10.
yeah.
Dr. Marlene, excuse me. Then the chain rolled really low. And so did Laura. Oh, I should do a roll for Emery, huh?
Unless the chain incapacitated
Perhaps.
him.
He's not incapacitated.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
There's our order. I don't know if I can pin that. Snail,
I
you
got
definitely
you.
have pinning powers. Would you
I
please?
got you.
Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
I mean, I guess this makes enough sense because, again, it has just wrapped around him. Emery is going to try to escape it.
Smart.
Oh boy. Does that make it? Yeah, he just makes it. So you see him get wrapped up and then very quickly like slip out of it as the chain kind of hangs in the air like, hey, wait, where did my hostage go? Um, and he used his action to do that, so he very quickly scrambles back to one of the close to one of the sides of this dome. How wide is this dome? I'm gonna call it 60 feet. Is that big or small? I have no concept of space.
Uh,
Me neither.
I have ADHD. I should not be asked about spatial relationships. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mm.
you and me both. We're gonna call it like a 60-foot dome. So like I guess a 30-foot radius, right? From the middle to the end. It's 30 feet. So if you're on one side to the other side is 60 feet, the diameter. This is too close
Yes.
to math. This is too close to math. Um, but
I
Emery
really
scrambles
think
back,
I can
basically.
do then.
And that's his turn. Officer Vic, would you like to do anything? There's a chain just kind of hanging in the air right now.
Oh wait, that's bad. He's going to like get closer to the chain and attack it with a beetle, which is risking at Morningstar because I could get nothing else compared. That
Sure.
could like, but yeah. Will I scream, "Stop it! Stop it!" Hey, that's illegal.
Hey, that's illegal. Wait a minute, that's illegal. Yeah, make your attack roll.
Like, 14 hits.
It does not.
No!
This chain is a wily one. So you go over, you rush over to it and swing with your baton, and the chain kind of like slides out of the way almost. Is there anything else that you want to do? You're a fighter, but you're also a level 1 fighter, so I don't know if there's much else you can do in this moment.
That's it.
The chain like rattles the last few links like a rattlesnake. Exactly.
I tried, okay?
Contra, you're up.
He's gonna. I forgot what he can do. He's gonna pull out a sword because he has that, I guess,
Sure.
and try to cut off the. I don't know, just stab it.
Make an attack roll.
Oh,
Well,
that's not.
Oh, wait.
well, a
Does that hit?
114, yes, it does. So you get your sword, and as the chain moves out of the way of Officer Vic, it goes right into your sword. Roll damage for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I can go into a rage. Is that
I mean, are you
bonus?
enraged?
Yes, I would have been, except I forgot.
Sure, yeah, I'll let you add it. That was your bonus action,
Okay.
but you can have the damage for it.
Whoa. That is with the
Cool,
bonus
cool,
added.
cool. All right, solid. Dr. Marlene.
That's
and
me.
wait, there's also Otava here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Otava's gonna bite.
Sure. Make that attack roll. That misses, unfortunately.
Also, Otava has advantage because wolves have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally is incapacitated.
Okay. Make it with advantage then. That will hit.
Yeah.
That would do it.
Yeah.
All right, 8 points of damage.
Yeah. Dang. This chain was looking like pretty energetic and fierce. It's kind of starting to slow down a little bit. It looks like it's not having a great time now. Dr. Marlene. Now it is your
So
turn.
Dr. Marlene is going to start with a bonus action and then go on to a bigger action.
Mhm.
They're going to start by casting Shillelagh.
Uh-huh.
They travel with a quarterstaff, but they're not really good at the strength part. So what they're going to do is they are just going to go ahead and imbue this staff with nature's power so that when I'm using this weapon, I can use my spellcasting ability instead of my strength for both attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
So that will make things significantly easier for me if I have to do just straight damage stuff, because I only have 2 spells. And with the fact that I have only 2 spells, I think instead of attacking, Dr. Marlene is actually going to hang on, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to remember his name. Is going to go and like body block Emery and say, "Can I see that instruction manual for a second, sweetheart?" And they're gonna make an investigation check on the manual to see what we're actually trying to do.
Yep. Make that roll then for me, please.
It's only a +2, but a +2 is better than nothing.
Hey, no, that's a 19 though.
That's
Okay. So this is like a multi-step process. It's not a ton of steps, but there's a couple of steps. Essentially, to turn this thing off, you have to open up, how do I describe this? You have to open up like an access door kind of in the side of it. You have to energize like the core that's in there, which is basically add any kind of energy to it. And then someone has to pull a series of like levers and buttons and hit some buttons. And then you have to crank that crank and pull the lightning rod down.
Okay. Is that roughly right, what I just put in chat?
Yes.
All right, so Marlene's already used up all of her actions. Let me see who's
And
next in
Marlene was not one of the people that saw it, but Emery saw it. The chain to pull the lightning rod down is no longer connected.
Okay. I think
So-
Marlene is going to look around and
Yeah,
see
you the
that
player keep that in mind.
Absolutely. I think Marlene's going to look around and see that Laura's the only person who hasn't acted yet and say, instead of attacking the chain, we need to find an access door.
All
And
right.
that's going to be their turn.
And unfortunately, before Laura can go, it is the chain's turn.
Yes, indeed.
This chain is kind of pissed. Just a little bit. Make sure I know exactly what I'm doing. All right. The chain is going to attack Contra because you are the one that just heard it.
A lot.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
See, the thing is now, I don't remember how many hit points like a level 1 barbarian has.
I have 14 hit points.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna do a you take 6 damage from this chain. And it is now wrapped around you.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna beat it to death.
Well, I don't know if you will necessarily. Um, where did that info go? It's on this page somewhere. Oh my god.
It's there somewhere.
I think. Oh god, I'm just trying to remember which freaking status condition this is, and I can't find it on this page.
Which condition?
You are.
Is it grappled?
Restrainer?
I was gonna say restrained with this one. So your speed becomes 0, you can't move, and you can't benefit from any bonuses to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So this chain is wrapped up around you and is squeezing.
It's restrainer. Yes.
Shit.
When your turn comes back around, you can make a strength check to try to get out of it, basically.
Okay.
But for now, you are wrapped up in this chain. And now it is Laura's turn. Laura, your comrade has just yelled something across to you. What would you like to do?
She's gonna, a what? And try to look around for something that looks like some kind of door thing that's like not the door they came from.
Sure. Do you
What
want
would I
to
do
make...
for that?
I'll let you choose between investigation and perception.
Perception, because there's actually a plus something on that. Even though
Alright
my
then.
perception has been awful, though. Hey!
Yep, you kind of dart over toward the side of this like central core control, and you find it pretty easily. It's marked out pretty well. And
There's
there's
that
like
sign
a
that's really hard to miss.
you know what? There's a huge sign that says access panel, and it's pointing to it in big red letters.
The camera pans over again, and Marlene's like, "Oh, come on!"
And I assume you're gonna go over to it?
Yes.
Technically, it probably would have been an action to like look for it, but I'll let you open it if you want.
Bonus action, I opened the door.
Yep. Inside you can see there's kind of like it's like a crystal, and it's like kind of dull at this exact moment, but it's got it's
tiny.
held in there by like the top and the bottom, like almost like it would be conducting energy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's dark right now. And I think that's all you're going to be able to really do this turn, unless you have No, it was movement, action, bonus action, so.
I'm good
All
with
right.
that.
And we are back at the top of the order, which is, oh, Emery. All right. Emery kind of shakes himself off. It did really spook him, and he did. I forgot to roll the damage, but I'll do the average for it. He gets up, he shakes himself off, and he's like, okay, we've got the panel. All right, I can get the knobs and buttons and stuff. So let me take a look at that again. And he like looks over your shoulder and okay, okay. And he runs back over to the like control panel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of prepping his action or like his turn to do that. He's like, I'm the levers guy. We got this. That's what he's gonna do with his turn.
He's got him. Levers.
Levers,
Got him.
buttons, knobs, he's got it. But he's like waiting until we have some kind of fix for the chain, and we gotta get this crystal powered up.
All right, my turn, right?
Yeah.
Since I seen like people is already getting with what we need to pull the rod, I'm gonna still like try to kick the chain.
All right.
I say, stop it, get down. You.
Remember that your friend is now wrapped up in this chain.
I wouldn't say friend.
Your compatriot is now wrapped up in this chain.
Your best
Also,
friend in the whole wide world. You're soulmates now.
Oh God. Am I still invisible, by the way?
That's a great. No, you attacked. It would have broken specifically then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, get out of him, you. It's 80 hits.
18 hits.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, now it's on the 8 because he has no strength. Noodle arms.
You don't add anything to it?
I mean, he's on melee.
I mean, I have
he's
to
on
have.
melee.
The thing is, I have to. I guess I have to round up because the way that this works is you smack this. Basically, you smack this chain. And Contra. When Officer Vic smacks this chain, he also smacks you. So the chain is going to take 1 damage, and you are also going to take 1 damage.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh my.
Okay.
Alright, so.
I'll be really transparent here and say normally you would be taking half the damage, but since it was an even number of 1, I had to roll up to 2, so you both took 1 damage.
Very cool.
Sorry. So alright,
You smack
the
Contra
chain
square in the face.
smacking the chain will also damage who's it's got trapped, so yeah, it's time to get dangerous. I'm gonna use my movement action to like get away from there. I don't know if the chain gets a opportunity attack.
If it's wrapped up, if it has someone wrapped up, it does not.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take like come back so I can attack in distance.
Okay.
My next turn, of course. That's it.
All right. Next up.
We'll screaming. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Contra, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to get out.
Sure. Can you make a strength check for me?
And can
This
I
will be your
have
action.
Can I have Otava use his action to assist me?
Sure. Make it with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Strength check.
Yes, this is a check, not a saving throw. All right. Roll it again. Oh,
Uh,
you can't do it. Otava is like gnawing on parts of the chain, trying to kind of pull it back off of you. But this thing just will not give up.
also, question. Do
Yes.
Raging Barbarians get bonus action attacks at level 1? I don't know it well enough to know.
I don't think so. I think as you level up, you get more attacks as a rule, rather than
Yes. You
it
can
being
get like multiple attacks per action, but that's at higher levels.
Okay, I guess I'm stuck.
You are currently stuck.
Yes.
That's all we could do right now. I don't know.
I,
Hey, Dr. Marlene, do you have anything you want to do now? If that's the end of Contra's turn? Does the wolf want to do
yes,
anything specific?
uh,
Well, no, the wolf was
the
helping.
wolf already did.
All right, Dr. Marlene, that means you're up.
Can I see where the chain is supposed to connect to the rod?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say Emery, as he was moving into his position, said, "All right, and we need to do something about that." And he points over to where the chain is no longer connected. And yes, you can see it.
Oh, Marlene is very confused by how the entire world warps for these gags. She's very not used to Inkwell. She doesn't realize that the magic literally is in the ground in addition to in the tunes.
Well, I mean, this is something that we knew about, we the audience and a few of the characters knew about. She just didn't happen to see it.
Exactly. But the way that like things pop up, she's just sort of starting to assume if she can't see it, it pops up when she does.
She's just assuming everything she doesn't see. She assumes that she is all-seeing, and anything that she has not seen does not exist.
No, you know culture shock?
She has object permanence issues.
Only obviously they
She's
just had it
baby.
first to start with.
But I think what she's gonna do is it easily accessible, the place where the chain should be hooked up but isn't? Is there like a ladder or something, or is she gonna have to like climb?
I would love to give you a ladder, but I also kind of want to make you jump.
You don't want to make me jump.
I really, really do, though, is the thing.
No, you don't. That's not what you want me to do. I know you think you do, but
I mean,
you
can get to
don't.
the point. You can get to the point at the crank because that's at ground level, where it should be on that side. You know what? Sure, there's a ladder because I guess you would have to go up and access it.
Yeah, people have to access. I want to be clear. The reason I'm saying you don't want to make me jump is it wouldn't actually be a difficulty for me. Druids have access to the spell jump. So she would have
But it is pretty high off the ground. You can go up the ladder, but it's pretty high off the ground.
Okay.
I don't know if she's got a fear of heights or anything, but
she does not currently have a fear of heights. That's not in her tragic backstory.
Hey.
She's got other things.
Great.
I think she's going to use her move action in order to scramble up the ladder. And what would I have to roll to reconnect the chain? Because I think the way... Well, I'm trying to think. Because I can think of a way that Marlene could power up the crystal, but also everybody else is really focused on the chain, so she could work on that. I'm just sort of thinking like I don't want to do all I don't want to do everything. That's not fair.
I mean, what do you want to do? You can try to reconnect the chain with whatever amount of chain is still left on the crank. You'd have to kind of pull it up the ladder with you.
mm,
You could go help with the crystal. I mean,
Laura's at the crystal still.
the world is your oyster.
I think sorry, this feels like a complete cop-out after I've asked these questions, but I think I actually do want to be helping with the crystal because I think I know of a way to power it up once we have the other parts done. So I think actually instead of going up to the chain, she's going to go over to Laura and look inside the access panel and say, "Great job, sweetheart."
Tail wags.
I love you, Laura. And I think she might like look at Emery and say, "Can somebody else handle the chain?" And I think she might actually hold her action as well. Because I have a good idea of how I can get it the crystal working, get it juice.
You could do that this turn. That was pretty much your movement that you used to get over there. If you wanted to,
Is it okay to start up the crystal with juice before we get everything else hooked up? Will that not break things?
No, it'll be fine. You have to do those things in that order. Is power up the crystal, then you press a bunch of buttons, and then you crank the chain. So doing the crystal first is yes. Do the crystal first.
Yes, okay, crystal first. In that case, what Marlene is going to say is, all right, Laura, can you get behind me real quick? And they are going to cast Thunder Wave in front of them.
Okay.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage.
How far back does Laura step?
I was gonna have Laura go on the ladder, so probably over to the ladder, and maybe hide behind it.
Sure, because it is originating from you. So the thunder synergy.
Yeah, but it's a cube. It's in front of her, right?
No, this one specifically originates from you.
You're in the middle of the cube.
I don't know language.
You're in the middle of the cube. You want to be in the cube where it happens.
Let me be in the cube where it happens. The cube where it happens. The cube where it happens. Sorry.
Oh. I will let you do this, but just please be aware.
Yes, thank you.
Of what you are doing.
You've saved me from future crimes.
All right.
Your surroundings.
So let me ask, does the crystal get a Constitution saving throw, or is it just like, electricity?
I'm gonna say it auto fails because it's not moving. I would like you to roll whatever the damage would be, though. Don't worry, you're not gonna break it.
Ooh, nice 8 from 2d8.
Nice. All right. So you can see that the crystal is glowing now. Cool.
Oh, I should mention the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet, so it's probably loud in here.
Is that one of those? Wow. Is that one of those ones that like deafens people?
It doesn't say it does. It does not say deafens. It just says it makes a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Wild. It's still really freaking loud though, guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow, that's loud.
Could have used a warning, maybe.
Yeah,
no, you know what? Emery even says that. He goes, could have used a warning.
Next time, sorry.
You know when a cat gets like spooked by something? That's Laura right now, just like fur up on Anne from her tail.
Oh.
Tava also.
All right.
Sorry.
We are back around to the chain. And I'm so, Contra, I'm so heckin' sorry.
Oh my god,
that this is what's happening to you. Now, because it is wrapped around you, it gets advantage on its attack roll.
I'm already.
Okay, well, just to be thorough. Cool. So does a 22,
I don't know. Maybe.
all right, oh boy. This chain is, fucking pissed.
How does it look pissed?
It has angry eyebrows.
Yes,
rattling.
angry eyebrows have been scribbled on, like, the front of it. You take 6 more damage. How you looking?
1 HP, baby.
Oh, shit.
That's okay. I think I have a plan. I have a
I
plan.
mean, the chain does not look great either, to
Look
be
what you've
fair.
done.
There's parts of it that are, like, less animated than it was. So, that's also happening. So the chain's gone. Laura, what do you want to do?
I have a question. The way the chain is like unattached from things, is it like it has like a hook on one end of it, or did it break?
It's a great question. I'm gonna say it has a hook because I'm really afraid Contra's gonna die.
Okay. I also now realize that I don't think Laura technically knows the steps that they have to do because I wanted her to climb up the ladder.
Oh, you
and,
know
like,
what? You know what? There's
Mhm.
one of those there's one of those clips. One of those, like the climbing clips.
Carabiner.
Carabiner.
You know exactly what the term is.
Yeah, that's powerful. There's a carabiner
Okay.
that's like on the dashboard, and Emery is just holding it out to you, like, take this with you.
Okay, Laura's gonna take it, and I do realize that I don't think she actually knows the plan of getting the chain attached to the thing because I don't think she
No,
knows
I
it's
don't
the
know.
chain on top.
We could probably say Marlene has relayed, at least reconnect the chain.
Yeah. Okay. Laura's gonna climb up the ladder. Should I roll acrobatics for that or strength?
I mean, roll acrobatics just in case you roll, or, you know, roll athletics just in case you roll like a 1, but this is not a
That could be
high.
a problem.
It will be athletics though. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Well, you rolled a 2, so it wasn't a natural one.
Oh no.
It's
She suddenly realizes she doesn't like how high up this ladder looks.
I will say you can get to the top of the ladder, but it's gonna take your turn. So you can't clip anything at this point.
Okay. Can I have her say something still?
Sure.
Okay. She's gonna look over towards the chain like, look at me, Chain. I'm up really high. You could definitely hurt me if you came up here.
Uh-oh.
That's amazing. Can you... Ooh,
Wow.
what are skills?
What are skills?
Persuade
don't
the
know.
chain.
Persuasion, performance.
Yeah, can you roll persuasion, I think?
Cool. I have a good score in that one.
Or animal handling, I guess, if you really wanted that.
I don't have a good score in that one, so I'm gonna go with persuasion. I fucked up that. Pardon my language. I picked up that.
All good. You don't need the one in front of the
I
exclamation
know.
point. All right. That has been noted, and I will let you know what happens when it's the chain's turn.
Uh-oh.
Um, yeah. Interesting. Okay. I mean, it is Emery's turn. He's been helping out a bunch in between turns, so I don't even know, like, maybe his action was in there somewhere. Because he does not have any, like, way to long distance heal somebody. which is what he would do if he could, but he can't.
Just throw a
Um,
lightning in the bottle at him. That'll be fine.
That'll work.
He's trying not to injure the people who are still technically guests in his house.
Are we?
Yeah, he invited us
Yeah,
in.
but
He invited you in, and you guys were not the ones who fucked all the shit up, so...
to be fair, we were not. But technically, it's his uncle's house.
did-
I'm just
Also,
saying.
I did
true.
steal several things.
He doesn't know that.
We don't know that. Shush.
I think
he didn't say that out loud.
you know what he's gonna do? God, this is harder than I would like it to be. Making decisions. What?
Harder than you think.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything he can really reasonably do from where he is at this moment. I think he's just gonna keep holding until it's time to.
Can't since I've already set off the crystal, can't he
Oh,
go
he
ahead and pull the
Yeah.
levers?
You know what? Yeah, he starts working on that. He's like pulling levers, he's pressing buttons. It's fucking great.
Oh. He's doing both.
He's very concentrated on it right now. We'll say that. Like he's has a job to do and he's doing it.
So there's a really specific pattern he has to do. He has to play that memory game.
He
Ah!
has like Simon Says or whatever. Yeah, he does that. But he's
Killer.
using his turn for that. Next up after Emery is Officer Vic.
Alright, I need to ask before I do anything. Even a range attack will, like, harm the one who's restrained by the chain? Or I don't know.
Couldn't he aim above where Contra is and still hit the chain?
The chain is like fully wrapped around him. I'm not even gonna make you do a check. Probably it would end up hurting him.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I attack either way, he's gonna
Yeah.
get harmed.
It ain't a good situation with the chain.
No.
Oh my god. Can I help to like try to like unwrap the chain? Like
Yeah, you can use
forcing
your
it.
you could use your action to help. So then when it comes around to Contra's turn, which is next, Contra, you have advantage on trying to do a strength roll to get out of here. If that's what you
Alright.
like to do.
So since I looked since Vic looks that he's not in a good situation, he returns and tries to like help to
He just needed to survey the
get
scene,
the chain.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, Contra, want to
Yeah,
make that
because-
roll?
Yeah.
With advantage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Either of those work. Yeah, you manage to get this chain, like pry this chain off of you enough that you can like drop out of it. And it kind of like crashes in on itself and then forms a bunch of interesting looking star structures before it straightens itself back out.
Nice. And now Otava's gonna bite it.
Sure. Make that attack roll.
I have advantage here as well. Oh,
Oh,
that's not.
add the
That's
D.
not yeah. Oh,
Cool.
Please don't take that phrase out of context. We are a PG-13 server.
Hee-hoo. Yeah, the 23 will definitely hit it. You want to
Are
roll
you
damage?
sure?
A 23.
Damn, this dog, or no, this wolf, excuse me, kicking ass here. That's max damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Great. Well, um, your wolf sinks its teeth into this chain, and the chain flails around a little bit. Um,
She.
and then, yeah, shaking it around. Um, and the chain goes still.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So yes, the
Healing and
chain is
violence.
the chain is basically defeated. You can do with it as you please. It's not like broken, but it's like enchantment is basically worn off. It would be the chain's turn. Or no, it would be Dr. Marlene's turn actually. All
Dr.
that you have to
Marlene,
do is reconnect this chain and then pull this lightning rod down. You can still hear stuff banging around downstairs, by the way.
real quick, instead of working on the chain, Dr. Marlene is going to run over and cast Cure Wounds on the one health point Contra.
Yeah. What a good
Which
teammate
is
you are.
D8 plus 4. So you heal 9 points of damage.
That's
Dr. But I will
That's
be
good.
clear, the way that this manifests is not like poof magic. It's like Dr. Marlene fussing over you and like licking their thumb and like cleaning off the grit from your face and like straightening your coat and fussing
I
over
love it.
like a
Oh
little bit
God,
of rust from the chain on his cheek or something.
He did not like that.
Too bad, now you're healed.
Do you do like the Mom, no, like
He's smacking you away.
you're
kind of,
embarrassing
like,
me.
You want 9 hit points of damage? Then you're gonna sit through me fussing over you. Honestly.
Ugh.
I know, if you want to go out and fight some other things, you're just gonna have to deal with it, child.
Oh my God. And Otava will drop the slobbery chain at your feet while you're over there.
Cool. I think I'm gonna let us break out of initiative now because there's not any other major threat happening. Um, at least yet. I mean, I don't know, energy's still moving around on the walls. Not exactly sure what's going on. But yeah, we could hook that chain up if y'all like.
Can we please hook the chain up?
Yeah. The last thing that I need from one of you, or maybe a couple, if someone wants to help, uh, is a strength roll to crank this lightning rod back down.
I can
I'll do it.
help with that.
I'll do
Yeah,
it, but it's not going to
who's
be very
strong?
good.
If
I
someone's
have
helping, we can
strong.
have contra roll with advantage if we want to do it like that too.
I'd love to roll because it's a -1, but Laura would try.
Sure. You know what? She doesn't do a terrible job either.
Oh.
Wow.
Contra was just slightly distracted by her tail smacking the side of him.
This
It was
boy,
lagging.
I mean,
king of terrible rolls.
the great news is that it was not a very high DC. You guys are able to pull this thing down. It takes a lot of effort, and you're probably kind of winded by the end of it. Um, Congratulations. You solved my lightning rod puzzle. As the lightning rod it comes down and it like stops getting struck by lightning, it kind of comes into this dome and like has kind of a spot where it like slots into like the floor and you can see kind of tangled around at one point on this lightning rod is an intact kite.
Oh, that's
Is it
right.
penny?
That's what we were here
Oh.
for.
Yeah.
Finally!
This is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Yes,
I
well,
mean-
it's quite interesting, actually. Considering the shape, they actually don't need to be that big in order to fly. Dr. Marlene has gone off in a ramble.
Oh, excellent.
Contra is not listening.
Can we try to pick it back now? The kite?
Yeah, absolutely. You can basically get the kite. Emery thanks you profusely. He's really happy his uncle was not here to witness any of this, and he asks that if you ever do see his uncle, just forget this ever happened. Don't mention it to him at all. That would be great. Thank you.
Laura's
Um,
never going to keep that promise.
He does zips around, shakes all of your hands. I think he's gonna give each of you one lightning in a bottle from him for
Ooh.
your help. Thank you very much.
Cool.
And when you go to bring the kite back to these kids, these little chicks, they also thank you extremely. The one that was the smaller one that was angry goes around and gives each of you a hug, whether you like it or not, or at least he will try.
Hugs.
No. Get off me.
That is the noise that Marlene made when the hug was happening.
And as he does like
This
a
is my
little
daddy.
hug, his sister says, "What do you say?" He just goes, "Thank you."
Don't worry, kid. It's just my duty. And I give him a pat in the head.
He looks pretty pleased about that. The older sister also counts out 5 gold for each of you, and that is the end of the game. Unless you guys have anything specific that you want to say or do.
Yes. Before everything ends, I just gonna head back into the tower and close the door with this politely "Do not cross" will saying, "I have deemed that this place is really dangerous and needs further inspection," which he
He's
can do,
freaking
of course.
condemning this house.
Yes.
You put a notice up on
And
the
I close
house
the
like,
gate
hey.
with this yellow line that says, police line do not cross.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's really dangerous up there.
So that's gonna be fun when Mr. Fox comes back.
Emery might notice it and take it down before he gets back. But I think that's a story for another day. Yeah.
When Contra walks away, he's gonna yell, "Later, nerds!"
Yes, later, nerd, I suppose.
Nerd's a
Thanks
bad
for
word.
helping us out with this and just bow. Stay safe.
Wait, nerd
No.
isn't something I was supposed to say? And I think the
Right, yeah.
title card swoops in on that.
It oh god, what is it? When the yeah.
Black screen.
Yeah, it does the shrinking circle thing
Yes.
on that line. And then we're done. Thank you all for playing my game.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun. I had fun. I hope everybody
Yeah.
enjoyed. I'm gonna stop the recording now. So say goodbye to whoever might be listening in the future. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye!